Greetings and salutations, fellow Earthlings. It's retro old school, but of course my real name is Elton, like Elton John, which for many years I think is symbolic to what the time I was born, which was the perfection of rock and roll, and that was the 70s, and I was born in 75. Can you dig it? Anyway, we're right here in La Rive Sud de Montréal there, the South Shore of Montreal. There's a U-Haul truck, and we are on Quinn Street, La Rue Quinn. Got your path here, bike path, walkway, and I would be a fool not to make a walking video here with all the beautiful foliage and the leaves changing color. It's just lovely. I just wish it would last longer. Today being October 20th, the day before the elections here in Canada. Get out there and vote. It makes a difference. Every count matters. Okay? And as of today, look at this lovely old style house, eh? As of today, it looks like the Conservatives are neck and neck with the Liberals. And not that I hate Scheer, I don't know, I just, you know, for somebody who had an epiphany weeks ago, and I've been very negative for many years, as you might have noticed, I'm changing my ways. I'm trying to be more positive, and I'm still going to be negative here and there, but not as much as before. You know, again, I could say something like in the past I would have said, I don't know, Scheer's a loser, I don't trust him, he's an asshole, or whatever. But I'm just going to say I don't know, I don't really believe in the guy. And Trudeau, as much as he's fucking zero practically in the environment sector, and I'm not one of these, you know, people who are thinking it's a climate emergency or anything like that, because I'm older generally. But he's done a lot of great things, you know, a lot of great things. He legalized the pot. You know, he saved all those people from Syria, which I don't completely agree with, but still, he formally apologized to the natives for all the abuse they suffered years ago, back in whatever, the 40s, 50s, and earlier. So, and there's other stuff too. I don't know, my coworker was saying, he introduced the, I don't know, paid some checks for low-income families, I don't know, something like that, some sort of subsidy, I don't remember what it was. Yeah, it's a lovely day. It's not very sunny, but it's decent, you know, it's not cold, it's too warm or anything. It's probably about 11 right now, 12. I was going to take the RTL bus there because I got a day pass. I never bought a day pass here, which was this late in the day, considering it's like, well, let's see what time it is now. But I came down here to see my friend also later. 4:02, I gotta stop here a second. He sent me a message. You know, I think sometimes if people would look into the dictionary and look up the term earworm, there would be a picture of me. If you don't know what I mean by that, maybe you're new to these videos I make, and because a lot of times I'll just break out into song as it's known, you know, just like, for example, I have a song right now in my head, a classic from the late 60s, which goes something like this. It was recorded by the Turtles, and yes, they were the ones that did that hit, So Happy Together, but they also had another hit, and it goes like this: you showed me what to do, exactly what to do, how I fell in love with you. It's true. Huh? Oh man, if I could have lived at that time, oh my lord. Instead of this stupid 2019 with all these fucking boring cheap cars. Oh my god, I just walked by a classic Supra. What the hell's the matter with me? He was looking for the oldies. Oh god, I gotta stop here a second. Well, that's just great, man. I'm happy to find that car. That's why I come down here, is because usually when I come down here to Longueuil, the South Shore, and it's connecting towns, you know, Saint-Hubert and all this, and Brossard, I'll usually find at least one oldie, you know, and that's really cool, man. People love Subarus, eh? Look at that sky. Interesting sky today. Interesting sky today. Yeah. You know, one time I wasn't that far from here, I don't know, west of here, I guess, there's a railroad crossing on Rue Saint-Georges Street in the St. Lambert sector, and one time I was there, and it's like, there was like this E that formed in the sky, like, not like a cloud that was shaped like an E, but basically a hole in the cloud, and that's what it was. It was shaped of an E, and I thought, wow, that's weird because my name is Elton, you know. Look at this, made in Canada. Wheelchair accessible taxi. Ugly little thing, isn't it? Got a V8, hard to believe. I think maybe the only reason they put a fucking V8 in those things is because a 6 or 4 cylinder couldn't handle the weight. That's my theory anyway. I mean, why else would you put a V8 in that in this day and age? Okay, I'm gonna have to take a piss now again because I'm a coffee drinker and I've had 4 today and there's a school. It'd be great if the bus showed up right now. Oh, ironically, it's not the bus I take, it's a transport adapté. Reduced mobility bus, RTL. I can tell that's got a V10 in there. What's it called? Titan V10? Yeah. Oh, I think I'm going to stop here. Maybe stop permanently, maybe not. Where are we now? We are at De Gentilly. Yeah. And now I'm going to stop here and see if my bus is going to come there. Even though, quite frankly, I don't even know where the hell it's going. It's just that I got a day pass and I want to float around. I didn't think I was going to walk this much already today. I walk too much as it is. You know? Very nice. Okay, guys. I'm going to stop here for this moment. And there is your, what I think is considered, especially among transit enthusiasts, your iconic vintage, retro, whatever you want to call it, Longueuil RTL bus shelter. And you know, it's funny because I never seen a shelter that was like this, and let me show you why. Look the way they did the seats, which kind of reminds me of their stupid chevrons from the STM. I know some of you like them, whatever, but that is cool. It's different, you know. How many bus shelters you ever see that look like that, really? You know. Well, I guess I'll keep floating up. I don't see no bus, so what? Good looking 300 over there. Did I say what cross street this was? Oh, you see, look, now the fucking signs are blue. What does that mean? We're in St. Lambert now? Jesus, Murphy. Oh yeah, Gentilly. Wait a minute. That sign is on the other side too, but it's white, isn't it? Where the hell did I just see that? I saw that somewhere. Oh, the hell with it. Whatever, I think worst case scenario, if I don't catch that bus going that way, I'll take this one back. Whatever. Hummer! Beloved and hated. It's one of those types of vehicles, you know? Beloved because it's the biggest 4x4 you could buy at that time. It was made in the 2000s. And hated because it's a complete fucking pig on gas. They're 350 V8s, I think. They're made by GM, so they're fucking garbage. You know? What are you gonna do? Wow, look at the overhang on that tree. Holy mackerel. Oh, look at that beautiful Lexus. Wow, it's in great shape. ES250, 1990s. Look at the shape of that thing. Beautiful. Wow, that's well maintained. You know, I gotta give it to Toyota. When it comes to Lexuses, old Lexuses, they don't seem to rust that much. You know, in God, that looks weird. You know, in the expression, you know, my father used to say was, you know, you pay for what you get. Want some pumpkins? Well, here's a little French lesson for you all. Pumpkin in French is citrouille. Citrouille, pumpkin. Pumpkin, citrouille. There you go. Toyota Supra 1987 to 92. Well, that's an odd looking apartment building, isn't it? Or a home? Look at that. It's a semi-detached. Look how strange it is, those small windows. What were they thinking, Mr. Simpson? Look how fucking small those windows are. They're like the fucking windows on one of these old cars I love, you know? Strange. Stranger things, eh? And by the way, at this point, I'd like to... Oh, man, you know what? I gotta thank somebody. Damn it, what's his name? You sent me a large donation. I'm not gonna say how much. But he sent me a large... Wow, that's nice, eh? Sent me a large donation just yesterday. What was his name, though? I can't remember his name. You're obviously a Canadian because he sent me an e-transfer. You can't do that from the States. Ah, damn it. I'm sure I remembered his name. It was hyphened even, I think. And you know who you are when you sent me a note saying, here, this is a go pay yourselves a few meals. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude, I don't remember your name. I'll I'll see if I can check that out again and remember it. I apologize, really. But thank you again, man, seriously. And if anybody else wants to send me something, again, I'm not on Patreon. I'm still mumbling, noodling it over whether I'm going to do this over again or not. I had a hard time, like I said, trying to reactivate it. They want a fucking passport, birth certificate, astrological sign, whatever. So if you want to send me something, you could do so by PayPal or an e-transfer in Canada. And you want to say whatever, $5, $10, whatever. Hey, if you got money to spend to shed and you want to show your love and support, hey, this is the new TV, man. Okay, I'm not a big star getting paid. Fucking wow! Look at that old boat right here. This place. Oh, that is a nice surprise. Holy cow, that's really cool. Matter of fact, I've never seen a home with an entrance like that. Damn, that's cool. This is definitely a unique individual who lives here, man. Probably an artist. Look at this spread. Holy cow. Wow. Holy cow, that's cool, man. Anyway, like I said, if you want to send me your love, a token of appreciation, as I keep saying, you can send that through my email, which is eltonmcfall, Elton like Elton John, McFall, which is MCFALL, at hotmail.com. And it would be greatly appreciated. And where the hell's the street sign? You know, sometimes you get to an intersection and they don't even exist anymore. Flowing in the wind. Is that a train I hear? Quinn and Sainte-Catherine. Ouais, pas comme la ville de Sainte-Catherine, pas comme la rue Sainte-Catherine de Montréal. It's a lovely street. I could live here. I could live here. See that? What do you think that sign means? Scolaire is school. Corridor is corridor. So there you go. Huh? Let's zoom in here, see if there's any oldies. Oh yeah, it's true. That's why I was walking up this way. It's because I'm trying to walk up to a street that I know. That I've seen. I wanted to film. I didn't film it last time because I was too tired. It was a what was it? It was an '85 Chrysler New Yorker that's been for sale for many months on Kijiji, and guy's asking too much money for it. It's just not worth what he's asking. I mean, seriously. Especially when I saw it in person, I was like, man, it still was in good shape, but it's still not great considering. Not great considering. I mean, you know, it's a cheap economy car. Even when whatever the fuck they slapped the name New Yorker on it. What the hell did that mean at that time? It was far from the good old days where the Chrysler New Yorker was as big as that fucking boat over there that you saw. You know what I mean? But they shrank them down after '78. So it's a major difference. You know. All right. Well, I'm going to stop this at the next light. The next stop. Yeah. Nice looking Jeep there. I like that. I love colors, man. You know, it would be nice if there were more cars that were colors like this too. But no. Today these dealers, they figured it all out. These car manufacturers. Somebody told me it's as simple as this. Okay. You know why there's so many of these gray and black cars and all this? Simply because the dealers want to make fucking money, right? And the car companies want to make money. So what do? They order, like, what? Half of those cars on their order are black and or gray. Or maybe like, you know what, 30% gray, 30% black. See where I'm going with this? 30% white. And there you go. So there you go. Somebody comes in, okay, I want it. When can we get it? Because, you know, people are so impatient today. Big time. No patience anymore. So they're like, yeah, well, we have one in that color. We have one in black. We could have it tomorrow. You can have it today. Think about it. Oh, look, this street's going to curve. There's an old Cavalier. Oh, you know, I'm not going to continue, though. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think I would jump on whatever bus would come right now. I got to find a place to piss big time. But, man, it is a beautiful street. I'm glad I made a video of. I love the foliage. I never get enough of it. Like I said, it doesn't last long enough. You know. I love these old suburbs. It brings me back. I used to, you know, I grew up in a part of my life. I grew up in an area that looked like this in Montreal called Roxborough, which I've mentioned many times. And there was all these old homes built in the 50s and 60s, you know, and they were all that similar design. And they were just, come to think of it, it didn't occur to me how the designs changed. And the last couple of blocks there, when you go further down there, well, the older the area, the more south you go. So, yeah. What does it say on that sign? 75. Wait a minute, hang on a second. 75. Qu'est-ce que ça dit là? McGill. What do you mean McGill? That's the name of the route. McGill what? It goes down to McGill University downtown? I don't know, eh? So that's it. We're going to finish right here at Quinn and Bienvenue. Bienville. Bienvenue, Bienville. Vous êtes bienvenue sur Bienville. I almost thought it was R because there's also, I've heard of Rienville. So that's it, guys. I will, of course, welcome always your positive comments. If you're going to be negative, just make it, please, that's constructive and insightful. Don't tell me like I'm an asshole or something. I mean, I've heard this before so many times. So that's it. So take it easy and hasta luego. And keep your stick on the ice. And that's a good time to stop now. I hear kids crying, so that's great. Look at that, a Jeep that's working. What do you got back there, boy? All right, gang, so take care and bonne journée. Take care, have a nice day. Bye-bye.